to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pirates will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will have first crack at this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
Looking for a crease. It's Johns. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
So East Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Pirates! Great job by the back on the option. A tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. On the option. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long through the 41. Here's a heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Makes the grab. It's Hodge. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. And some room to work. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Hodge. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air, it's Van Buren. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. Sweet cut there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some pop.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll run the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left half. They get through and it's blocked.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal blocking, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Pirates have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Skips away from pressure. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and goal. After the run, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Release to the back. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, East Carolina. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Looking down the middle. He's open on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To the air, it's Van Buren. It's on target and complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Pirates are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. Powers through the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Creates a little room. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Pirates are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, ECU! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The big fullback's got it. They stop him in his track, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's dragged down.
Well, on a 2nd and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, better look out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback running on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have
hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Caldwell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Chips. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Garner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Moore will throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Chippewas headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. They want that clock to run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to keep running. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a the extra point. They're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Pirates trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it starts. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just